you going to arrange an audience or not?
If after the ceremony, that is still your wish, you shall have it.
So our establishing shot to return to the Hobbit, not Hobbits, they're Hobbits. Our establishing shot to return to them is a Hobbit sharpening a knife. Not exactly a visual to celebrate innocence, is it?
Elves have forests to protect, dwarfs their mines, mend their fields of grain. Even trees have to worry about the soil beneath their roots. But we Harfoots are free from the worries of the wide world.
And this supposedly proud Harfoot speech just emphasizes the fact that they produce nothing and live off the labor of others. What did you say earlier about San Francisco?
We're supposed to be round.
Whoa, wait. What did he just say?
We're supposed to be round.
Wheels are supposed to be Are you seriously that stupid? Ow, my brain, my soul, my everything.
These soldiers have swept across crag and crevice, washing away the last remnants of our enemy like a spring rain over the bones of a spoilt carcass.
Wait. Not only did Elrond think that carcass line was good, Gil-galad thought it was good too? He actually used it in his speech? Is he supposed to just be a completely empty figurehead? Why do they insist on disrespecting all these elder elves? Go to hell, Rings of Power. Go to Utumno and stay there.
You are such a nerd.
And speaking of nonsense from our elder elves, why does Gil-galad have the power to decide who goes to Valinor?
They will be escorted to the Grey Havens and granted passage across the sea to dwell for all eternity.
How is this his call? Okay, these fireworks are beautiful, but do they really belong in this world? I was under the impression that things like fireworks and gunpowder were a relatively third-age technology, and rare even then. Also, this grove of memory. Very nice, but the same question. Would elves really carve living trees like this? Wouldn't they find that more...
sacrilegious?
Yes!
Are you just going to stand there breathing like an orc?
Damn it, Galadriel, why do you always have to lead with an insult?
It is over. The evil is gone.
Then why is it not gone from in here?
Do you really want me to answer that question? Because I can, but you won't like it.
Morford, stick to the script. Stop reviewing the episode. The entire internet's going to do that soon enough.
I am grateful you have not known evil as I have.
The hell he hasn't! It's a dumb response to begin with, and it's not even true! Not even by your show lore!
I have seen my share.
Yeah, Elrond is very right here. And actually, for once, decently written.
Evil does not sleep, Elrond. It waits. And in the moment of our complacency, it blinds us.
And the bad writer just came back from his coffee break. Look, we need to talk about the dialogue in this show, because it's abysmal. And there's no reason for it. The dialogue in both the book and the Peter Jackson movies is so rich and quotable.
Even the stuff that's not from Tolkien in the Peter Jackson movies.
Exactly. But this is just... it's like you told an AI to be profound and mystical.
If but a whisper of a rumor of the threat you perceive proves true, I will not rest until it is put right.
Okay, and here we go with another round of new characters. And the first thing Arondir does is...
cut eyes in 3 moves.
Ha! Be a dick. Yep, I get the feeling we're gonna really love these ones too. Alright, whoa, what's with these bizarro horn hats in the tavern here? Is this some kind of sports ball thing, or...
Go Packers!
And even dumber than the hats that look like they should be worn by a modern sports fan...
Packers, woo!
is the talk of clearly modern politics.
The lot you lump us in with died off 1,000 years ago. When are you people gonna let the past go?
Get this crap out of my Tolkien. No one wants this here except the lecturing writers. People are here for their escapist fantasy adventure.
But it's got to reflect the modern world. Modern world. Reflect.
One day, our true king will return and pry us right out from under your pointy boots.
Wait a minute. Do these elves even have pointy boots? They look like perfectly normal soft-toed shoes to me.
Will Ferrell made a better Tolkienian elf than you.
I know you're trying to riff on the Aragorn and Arwen thing again, but I am getting less Liv and Vigo vibes from these two than Edward and Bella. Why do these two like each other? Is it because she's the one clean person in this filthy town?
I love how the smell of your ass is slightly obscured to me.
Are there healers among your kind?
There are, but we call them artificers. Most wounds to our bodies heal of their own accord, so it is their labor instead to render hidden truths as works of beauty.
No elven healers? Only artificers who fix your soul with beauty? What? That can't have even made sense in your head, Ryder!
And I hope you find Alfrin flowers beautiful.
No, stop snorting that cocaine and get back in there and do your work again. No.
Alright guys, stop running a magnet over the AI. It's trying to write our script. A ship looks up at the sky while a rock does not. Error, I could do better than this.
So, Arondir's partner here has no arrows in his quiver and no blade on his belt. So if they run into trouble, what is he going to do?
Slap him silly!
Okay, here's your one compliment every 5 minutes. I kind of like the design of the Elven Tower ladder. This organic architecture, thumbs up there.
Everybody gets one.
79 years I've been stationed here. Suppose I've grown accustomed to it.
And again, for once you're appreciating that the elves, being long-lived, have a different perspective on history. But it would have been more effective to actually see Arondir being here for 79 years, even if via a quick montage, than to just be told it. We'll get into this more later, but this show has really kneecapped itself by restricting its timeline to such a short one.
This will be Matt's corner down the road, because this is my pet peeve of this show. But we'll wait till we get down to some real egregious examples.
Be quick about it. He finds us in here and knock our teeth out.
And yet again, in Autumno, we put the brand on everything. Also, this is the symbol that Galadriel has found exactly 2 of in multiple centuries. Yet here it is in a barely concealed cabinet under a barn. And don't tell me this is too far away for Galadriel to have been searching, because clearly there is elven influence here, elven influence connected to High King Gil-galad. So you'd think they'd be turning in all their finds up the chain to him.
Galadriel was so certain her search should continue.
If it had, she might have inadvertently kept alive the very evil she sought to defeat. For the same wind that seeks to blow out a fire may also cause its spread.
So wait. Gil-galad thinks Sauron is out there, but that it's best to not find him.
Nope. Stopping Sauron's plans would only play into his plans.
Wait, what? He thinks it's better to just shut up and not draw attention to a real problem that he really thinks is really out there.
Modern world, it's reflecting the modern world. Sauron is global warming.
Well, he does have volcanoes full of ashes. No. Do not credit their stupid analogies.
Are you acquainted with the work of Lord Celebrimbor?
The greatest of elven smiths, of course. I've admired his artistry since I was a child.
And here we go with the as you know dialogue again about Celebrimbor. I'm sorry, but I really hate the casting on Celebrimbor.
I will counter with, while he does not look the part of what Celebrimbor should, since Celebrimbor is basically the Tony Stark of Middle-earth, and he's like the young hotness, full of himself, but really brilliant. But I will say, this guy's not a good Celebrimbor, but he's a good presence, and he plays a good mentor. He just doesn't have the right look, but he has the right presence. And much like how Sean Bean wasn't nearly as big as Boromir should have been, but he played the part so well, I can overlook it when the character's playing the part right.
I will argue back two things. You can, if you want to, I suppose, since this show doesn't give two craps about canon, make Celebrimbor into a mentor character, but he shouldn't be at this point in the story.
That's true. He was trying to build a name for himself at the time, wasn't he?
If you are going to cast Celebrimbor this old, how are you getting away with such a young Galadriel, who should be a generation older than him? An elvish generation older.
Because she's got to be the young hotness. Because what fictional race is better for the idea that youth is where it's all at than the Tolkienian elves? I love that we're still finding new flaws even as we record this. Some of these things, folks, we're coming up with on the spot. They're not all scripted.
Okay, these transition shots from the map are decent, and it does harken back to the pointer scenes in many other movies. That's good, but could we go somewhere better with them?
No, we're stuck in Amazon's Middle-earth.
No. So, these veiled attendants on the ship, how are they so good at what they're doing to the point of being synchronized disrobers if they cannot possibly have done this before? Again, remember, no one comes back from Valinor. This has to be the first time they have done this ritual in anything but practice.
The only argument I can make that even makes sense is still sad, because it says these people have been practicing this ritual for who knows how long until they have it down so perfectly they can synchronize it on the first try, and their lives have been nothing but training for this moment. You've been spending how many years of your life training for when you get to leave? Even when you give it the benefit of the doubt, it still portrays a very sad, sad culture, which the elves are not supposed to be. Certainly not in the Second Age, when this is supposed to be them rising to the zenith of their achievements.
And I thought my job was futile and pointless. And Galadriel flashes back to the dumbest line of the episode. I know it's a hard contest, but...
Do you know why a ship floats and a stone cannot?
And yet, we're going to get a line that's even dumber when you think about it right now.
Sometimes we cannot know until we have touched the darkness.
If you can't quite catch that, let's translate. You can't understand evil until you've played with it a little bit, so go ahead and fiddle with the shadow. Lady of Light?
What a disgustingly anti-Tolkien message.
Yes.
This is the same man who wrote that it is perilous to study the arts of the enemy for too long, whether for good or for ill. This is a man who understood that you cannot muck about with evil things, even if you're trying to do good with them. This is the man who told you you can't give the ring to Gandalf or to Galadriel or to Aragorn, because inevitably they would just become a new Dark Lord. He is not someone who would approve of...
Sometimes we cannot know until we have touched the darkness.
And if you're not sure, this was the downfall of Saruman, the greatest of the wizards.
Go to hell, show writers. Go directly to Autumno. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 Castar.
God, you're a dork. I love you.
A brief tease here that will come to nothing this season. And watery suicide.
He's leaving! Our long national nightmare is over!
And to close out our episode, we have Gil-galad staring at a gross leaf, and one more, shocker, a flaming naked dude. Make your own flaming Ian McKellen joke. We all know you want to. Yeah, based as loosely as legally possible on the works of Tolkien. Get out.
And that was Season 1 of Rings of Power.
No, not Season 1, Episode 1.
How many episodes are there?
8.
Alright, well, I am out. I see you later. Goodbye.
No, don't leave me here with this crap! Well, even if he's gone, you're still here to suffer with me, viewers, right? Right?